Hello, YouTube. You're tuned in to the Katie Talk One-on-One show. You guys go ahead and make sure you hit that like button when you come in the building. And please go ahead and share this video out if you're able to. Okay, so I'm gonna get right off into it. I'm not gonna stall. Okay, so we have a TikToker by the name of Llddis. I believe that's her name. Forgive me if I corrected it, if I pronounced it wrong. But Llddis, she's causing a very big uproar over on TikTok. Shout out to TikTok. And if you guys want to follow me over there, I'm over there under Katie Talk One-on-One as well. So I'm going to go ahead and share this. And I want you guys to take a listen to this, okay? And then I'm going to give my opinion on this commentary afterwards. So take a listen to what Lydia said. And it's dealing with relationships and stuff too. Here we go.
Those street interviews in like Miami at 3 a.m. outside of a nightclub. You're getting the opinion of some dumb whores and immigrants fresh off the boat looking for a green card. Yes, they are probably gold diggers, but that's the exception. I'm the rule. Everybody I know who's married right now, they're married to broke ass niggas. And they don't care. We don't give a fuck about your money. So a recent video of mine seems to have upset members of a certain community, and
I wanted you guys to hear the whole. Just a second, I gotta go back to this other video because this is the whole video of what she was talking about. I wanted you guys to hear that. If I could find it, all of what she's talking about. I believe it's this one.
Certain guys, thinking that all girls are gold diggers. I don't know if it's because you get your information from those street interviews in like Miami at 3 a.m. outside of a nightclub. You're getting the opinion of some dumb whores and immigrants fresh off the boat looking for a green card. Yes, they are probably gold diggers, but that's the exception. I'm the rule. Everybody I know who's married right now, they're married to broke ass niggas. And they don't care. We don't give a fuck about your money. So a recent video of mine seems to have upset members of a certain community, and all the backlash just really made me, just really do a deep dive, like do a soul search. And after all that,
So y'all remember this girl, the girl that decided that, she's going to tell a story and call everybody her friends were dating some broke ass ninjas.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Guess what happened? They fired her ass.
Dang. I did not know she got fired.
They blew up her.
Okay. This is breaking news. A shout out to the person in the chat room. I think that is Show Nuff. He said he's listening, but he's getting ready to drive. All right, so shout out to Show Nuff. Shout out. And shout out to Urban. That's one of Urban Lounge followers. You guys make sure you follow him. I know if you get a hold of this, you're probably gonna do some commentary too. But it looks like this young lady ended up getting fired from her job for this situation. You guys gotta watch what you say on the internet. I mean, of course, I know everyone has their opinion about things, and everyone talks a certain way on the internet, and of course, you probably carry yourself a certain way out in the real world. But you really do gotta watch what you say on the internet, because you have people that will tell on you. Hey, they bringing it to the attention of your boss, and a lot of people are getting fired from what they said over the internet. But one thing I wanted to say about this situation, okay, and just a heads up, it may be an unpopular opinion for some people. When it comes to you have a preference, and that's what she is considered amongst the Black community, because you hear so many times over here on the internet where, they're saying that, white women make better mothers. They say that white women are better wives. You seen the NBA, what's that, the NBA, the NFL? I really didn't pay no attention to it, but you seen the NFL draft where a lot of people were coming out, a lot of men were coming out giving reasons on why, white women are chosen over black women. So when you actually do that, you create a space where you're making them comfortable. There's actually situations where white women are on platforms with black men, putting down black women, and the white women are actually saying, hey, I have my real hair. I'm in shape. You're fat. And, that's why we're taking your man. And the black men be like, yup, that's why. So when you have these situations where you guys are propping the preferences on a pedestal, PPP, propping the preferences on a pedestal, you're gonna make the preferences, you're gonna put them where they're in a comfortable space where they feel like they can say the N word. And as you notice, she probably does hang around a lot of black people, because when she said the N word, she used the she didn't use the hard R when she said it. So I mean, you guys, just give her a pass. I mean, that's the preference, right? And then another thing I wanted to address is, over here in the black community, we have something that still goes on every day called colorism. So, the colorism is, propping up the lighter skin over the darker skin black people. So if that's something that's been going on since the beginning of time, I don't see an end to it. That's why I would never do like commentary on it, because I don't see a solution to the thing called colorism. And even when it comes to, over here on YouTube, you have a YouTuber that goes by the name of Tommy Sotomayor. People still, and I don't agree with everything he say. I used to be a real fan, but I really just don't follow him too much these days. But people still call him crispy. So you have in the black community where on a blunt, open platform, we put each other down, but you have so many people over on TikTok, I guess, in the black community in an uproar when it comes to situations like this. And y'all got the young lady fired. I'm going to go back and hear that situation here about her being fired. But I'm just saying, like, it's other things for us to worry about than this young lady using the N-word. And at the end of the day, when it comes to the N-word, it's kind of like just figuratively expression or whatever. You never know. She could have been talking about non-black people when she said that. And I just think a lot of people probably should have just listened to what she was actually saying, instead of being so caught up in the N word that they forgot about everything that she said as far as the point that she was giving. And I think what she was trying to say is that how a lot of guys say women are after me for my money, they're gold diggers, and a lot of guys who are worried about you being after their money don't really have any money to get. And I was talking to my sister the other day, and I was just telling her I remember being young and like looking at my grandmother and looking at some of my aunties and stuff, and looking at their relationships. And I was like, wow, I would love to grow up and be married and have a husband like that. I would love to have a relationship like that. But nowadays, the days that we're living in now, marriage is looking a little raggedy. And I'm not saying not all, but for the most part, you see women who are married who are constantly getting embarrassed by their husbands. You're having situations where these guys are on the internet, their wife or their wedding day pictures, their profile, but they're jumping in the DMs of other single women trying to get with women. I mean, they don't make marriage look very appealing. So the whole point that she was saying is that women not out here gold digging. I think she's a single woman, and she's not out here just looking for a man's money. Because most of them are broke. That's basically what she said. But let me go back to this, because they're saying that she got fired. So let's hear about this situation with her being fired.
So y'all remember this girl, the girl that decided that, she's going to tell a story and call everybody her friends were dating some broke ass ninjas. Yeah, guess what happened? They fired her ass. They blew up her job. They found out where she worked and they blew up her job, baby. And she doubled down. This was her double down video because they made her take the other video down. But she had the nerve to double down and didn't think nobody was going to find you and locate your job. I even called your job. I sure did. I called it. That thing is blocked. You can't even leave a message. They blew up your jobs. This is what happens when you spew hate on the internet. It lasts forever. Good luck finding another job, because as soon as they see your face and other people see your face, they're going to come back to these videos that are saved forever in people's shit. And you're going to lose that job too, because no one wants a racy individual at their establishment.
Guys, certain guys, thinking that all girls are gold diggers. I don't know if it's because you get your information from those street interviews in like Miami at 3 a.m. outside of a nightclub. You're getting the opinion of some dumb whores and immigrants fresh off the boat looking for a green card. Yes, they are probably gold diggers, but that's the exception. I'm the rule. Everybody I know who's married right now, they're married to broke ass niggas. And they don't care. We don't give a fuck about your money. So a recent video of mine seems to have upset members of a certain...
Okay, let me come back to the big screen because I have something to say. And shout out to the few people who are in the chat room. Go ahead and make sure you hit that thumbs up, okay? Let me get my microphone up. Okay. So this young lady was saying everybody got online and called this young lady's job and got her fired. And she said something about her spewing hate. I didn't hear any hate. You guys just listen to what she said. I didn't hear any hate come from what this young lady said. You guys just take it too far. Y'all actually called her job and got her fired. She didn't say she hates N-words. She didn't say nothing like that. And y'all actually got her fired. I do not consider this spewing hate. I don't know. What do you guys think? Do you think this young lady was spewing hate? Do you think she had malicious intent about what she said? But at the same time, you do got to watch what you say, because everybody not going to take things the same way. Everybody don't look at everything the same way either. Man, I just hope you can find another job. Let's see what other people on TikTok are saying. Okay, well, I don't know what happened, but I'm back. Okay, so I don't really see anything wrong with what the young lady said. It's just looking like everybody gets in a ruffle. They get ruffled when they see other people of other races refer to certain things dealing with our community. But when you guys hand over the N-word to them, and then you be like, hey, I took the power back. And as far as the N-word goes, they feel like they took the power back. No, we didn't take any power back. If anything, we made it worse for ourselves, because you opened the door where other people are feeling comfortable with calling us these things. And then when they call us these things, you get upset. You guys set things up to be bad for yourselves. It's insane. I just don't think that the young lady should have lost her job behind this. But like I said, I want to see what other people on TikTok had to say about this situation. So let's see what the other people had to say. They didn't want to got this girl fired and everything. Let's see.
So some wonderful news this morning. That girl who went viral recently for saying the N-word, she just got fired. Everybody who saw her TikTok video and they saw her other video where she doubled down and said she didn't really care, somebody went and figured out where she works And once they did, it was game over. Everybody was blowing up this woman's job, like to the point where like they blocked calls. You can't even leave a message. You can't call anymore. But she got fired from her job over that video. My only question for anyone who's not a person of color, who just feels the need to like say this word, why? Why do you want to say it so badly? Because I can tell you right now, out of all the other reclaimed words from other cultures, I have never once felt the desire to say those words ever. So why do y'all like, why is it just so important to you guys to say this word to the point where like you will throw your entire—
I can tell you why. I can tell you why they want to say the word so bad. Because we say it around each other all the time. We constantly disrespect each other all the time. And like I said, I mean, even in the songs, I mean, you prop up one skin color over the other. We publicly disrespect each other. The men in our community constantly say that these women who are quote unquote preferences, they are better than the black women in their community. And you expect for them not to feel entitled to disrespect you? Stop opening it up. Yeah, opening the doors for disrespect. You open up the doors for disrespect. And then you get mad when the disrespect happens. We gotta respect ourselves more. We dealing with so much stuff in our community than one girl on TikTok saying the N-word. At this time, at this moment of time, I'm gonna stop sharing this because I want to come to the forefront. Because I want y'all to understand and see what I'm talking about. At this current time, we're dealing with a situation in the United States where we have a man about to run for president who is a convicted felon with 34 charges of being a felon. And y'all over here worried about the N-word. That same week that Donald Trump got, that same week that he got convicted, that was the same week where I did the video where they did a 10-step rundown to why black women will never be married or something like that. Y'all out here making lists of why black women can't get a man. Y'all have bigger things to worry about. And this is why you will never see any productivity come from our community. It's because you're always focused on and worried about the wrong thing. Y'all need to be getting all your friends that you know who are felons. Y'all need to get together and figure out how you guys can get y'all stuff together to vote. Y'all need to get together, do some protests on changing some laws on how felons can get out here and be able to vote. Since you have a whole felon that's running for president, y'all out here, y'all be worried about the wrong stuff. That's why you will never see progression amongst a big number of people in our community. They're constantly focused on the wrong thing. Focus on the wrong thing. This is insane. Y'all got this girl fired from her job. Okay, let me go. I want to hear what other people on TikTok are saying about this girl because I don't think it's right. What do you guys think? Do you think, as far as what she said, do you think she should have got fired from her job? I don't know. They went too far with this. I'm sorry, but you went too far. Let me make sure I share this again. This is something else. Y'all be worried about the wrong stuff and you wonder why there's no productivity coming from a community like this. Okay, so I'm gonna share this. Let me finish hearing what she had to say.
That girl who went viral recently for saying the N-word, she just got fired from her job. So everybody who saw her TikTok video and they saw her other video where she doubled down and said she didn't really care, somebody went and figured out where she works And once they did, it was game over. Everybody was blowing up this woman's job, like to the point where like they blocked calls. You can't even leave a message. You can't call anymore. But she got fired from her job over that video. My only question for anyone who's not a person of color, who just feels the need to like say this word, why? Why do you want to say it so badly? Because I can tell you right now, out of all the other reclaimed words from other cultures, I have never once felt the desire to say those words ever. So why do y'all, like, why is it just so important to you guys to say this word to the point where like you will throw your entire life down the drain, your career down the drain, your education down the drain, just to say this word one time? Why do y'all feel the need to say the word at all? Why do you want to say it so badly? Why, like, someone.
And I remember when Gary Owens was on Shannon Sharp, you know, I think he was talking about the N word. I remember him saying to Shannon Sharp, he said, "You don't take up for black women," and Shannon Sharp started laughing, you know. So it's just so much disregard when it comes to what goes on in our community. Let me see what else she's saying over here.
She's going to be a flash in the pan because you can't sustain without a strategy. And I guarantee you she has none. If she had a strategy, it wouldn't have taken her 4 years just to reach 60,000 followers. And she wouldn't have needed to drop the N-bomb just to get some attention. And not only does not having a strategy not help you sustain your growth, but it also doesn't help you look out for what we in the marketing biz call watch outs and threats, which is how people embroil themselves in social media scandals that are eventually their downfall. And this isn't it. She planned this so she can get the followers that are in her little ideology demographic, right? But eventually she's going to screw up and piss them off. And because she's so damn predictable, I'm going to call it right now. As the heat on her grows and people start talking about this more, she's going to do what I like to call emoji face racketeering. And that's when people use, mainly these emojis are the stars of emoji face racketeering. And that's what people use when they're actually bothered, but they're trying to play it off like they're unbothered. So I guarantee either in her video replies or in comment replies or whatever, there's either going to be emoji face racketeering or her own face just smiling and laughing to make a point that she's unbothered. But when people do this, it's usually when they're bothered the most. So as much as her rage baiting, I know, upset and bothered a lot of you, I hope you can find even a modicum of comfort in knowing that she is a flash in the pan and that she will have a downfall and it will be glorious. So get your popcorn ready.
Okay, so yeah, there we have it. There we have it. So, what do you all think? Do you think it's wrong for other people to say the N-word? Does that bother you? I want you guys to comment. Do you think it was right for people to actually call her job and get her fired? What do you guys think about that? Well, drop your comments below. I'm not going to run this video too long, but I most definitely will be back this afternoon in a few hours because I had some other things I did want to talk about. Some things that I had ended up posting on my I posted on my community wall. So, you know, if you guys want to stay tuned, you come back later and I will be back for another one. Drop your comments below. Most definitely hit that thumbs up if you watch the replay. And I am signing out. Katie Talk 101. See you next time.